Hi guys! Well, it's me again, as you all know. Now, whether if it's your first episode or you've been following our episodes before, I would just like to welcome you all to SiteBeat's third live demo video. Now, just to recap, in the first episode, we showed you on how to build an online portfolio for freelancers. Now, in the second episode, we showed you the different easy steps on how to build an online store. Now, if you want to watch those videos again, just feel free to click the links below, of course, right after the broadcast. Now, if you have some questions, just feel free to leave a message in the chat box below. And if it's really urgent, just head directly to sitebeat.com, where our support team are happy to be of assistance. Alright, so are we still good? Okay, so let's go ahead, okay? Now, we've designed today's episode for consultants, financial consultants, human resource consultants, IT consultants. You know, there are various types of consultancy services out there, but no matter what field you're in, I bet you will definitely need a website. Yeah? You know, many consultants look at a website as an unnecessary expense. I don't know why. But make no mistake, because you know, a well-maintained website exposes your business to hundreds of local clients. Imagine that. And if your competitors are online, shouldn't you be as well? Now, that's out of the way. I'd like to share a term that might be unfamiliar to some of you. Credential confirmation website. Um, It is a popular website option for consultants. At a minimum, it contains a homepage, a service page, and a page or let's say a section for testimonial or case studies. Now, today's demo isn't only going to teach you how to build a credential confirmation website, but we are going to show you on how to build one that focuses on three must-have features. Okay? So these are solely brand identity, then dynamic customer-centric content, and lastly, a trustworthy online presence, because those are the most important and essential parts of having a consultancy website. And also, as an added bonus, I will show you how to connect your Google Analytics account in SiteBeat, so you can keep track of your website's performance. So if you're ready, well, let's go ahead. Right? Now, much like your personal identity, a unique brand identity sets you apart from every consultancy business on the block. Your website provides numerous opportunities to express your brand identity. You have to remember that. Now, from the visuals to the content, you can apply everything you need to be different and stand out, of course, in a good way. So, our first must-have feature is to build a solid brand identity, something that SiteBeat can help you in just a few easy steps. So you don't need to start from scratch. Although, of course, if you're feeling bold, you can just start with a blank template. Okay, so but for us, mere mortals, busy folks, just go ahead and select a template under the business category. Now, remember, you can choose any of SiteBeat's designer-made templates and customize them as you will. Immediately after selecting a template, you will be redirected to the editor, which is where I am at right now. Now, we are going to focus in creating your website's theme first, just like what we've been doing in the previous episodes. Why? Because your visitors aren't going to read your content if, at first, your website looks off. Imagine that. Yeah, because we all secretly judge the book by its cover. And I don't know why. Now, with this website, I've made sure to use Robotus Lab and Montserrat as they exude professionalism. Now, speaking of professionalism, I used the same color scheme on my entire website something that I highly recommend you to do so. Okay. Next on developing your brand identity is creating a logo. Just click on the template logo and click this edit to upload your own. So for this website here, or just for the sake of this demo, I already have mine here. Right. Now, I've also built most of the homepage using these features and blocks right here. You can just simply use drag and drop elements found under features and blocks to create a simple and, of course, organized homepage like this. I'll demo how you can do it for your website later on. Don't worry, guys. But first, let's talk about second must-have feature for your website, which is to make sure that you focus on dynamic, customer-centric content. Let's just pick two keywords here, dynamic and customer-centric. Now, Neil Patel mentioned something interesting about dynamic content. It's more personalized and structured. So therefore, encouraging your customers to take action or even to convert, right? So customer-centric content, on the other hand, identifies your customers' challenges and how you can solve them. Now, let's focus on creating customer-centric content first, okay? Now, take a look at the header and tagline that I'm about to input on our website, okay? The headline text is where I will let my website visitors know that I can solve their problem. Right here, this one. Okay. Now, my tagline also reinforces the fact and get readers to further understand how you can solve their problem. Now, in our case, our consultancy services allows customers to easily manage their business. Now, another important section on your homepage is an overview of your services. Instantly capture your visitors with a straightforward headline and structured text. Now, you wouldn't want to go overboard with text here, as we have a separate page linked below, like this one. Okay. Now, here's another tip. Add a video on your homepage, because video do wonders for your website's SEO, as it engages and attracts more customers to your website. Now, you just have to remember that you don't have to place any random videos. Of course, you have to make sure that it's informative and also conveys your brand message, because it will be just useless, right? If you will just get to put there any random video that you will see. Now, my website video supports a customer-centric message, because for me it helps my customers evaluate their business and, of course, offers a solution for them. Now, you can add a video from YouTube using this drag and drop video feature here. Then you can just simply enter the link to your video here. Now, also remember that dynamic content we discussed earlier. Well, this time we want to pave path into converting visitors to hopefully customers, because that is the goal that we have. We have a website. Now, a great way to achieve this is by making it convenient for them to contact you. Okay, so I'll add my business number right here and the menu by accessing layout options. Then click this add feature and select the button options. Then click edit and enter your number in the text field right here. Now, link it to your actual phone number so it becomes functional, of course. So in that way, customers can call you by clicking on a phone number. Simple as that. Right? So, I've also added call to action buttons in strategic places all over my website. Here's one that leads you to my contact page when clicked. So I remove it and I will show you how to add one. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so now just go to build and use the same button feature. Then customize the text, of course, and link it to your contact page. So in that way, when visitors will click the button, it will just go straight to the contact page. Okay. Now, a contact page must also be clear and direct to the point so your customers know exactly how to contact you. Now, more options mean more convenience. So I have added my number, of course, my email, and even my office hours here. See? So it's more easy for me to contact. Now, to make it even easier for my customers, I will append a form and also I will customize the fields the way that I want it. Here, besides name, I want to collect my customer's phone number. Okay, so I'll add a field and I will drag it just below the name field. Then under advanced, I'll split the rows to two. And that's it. Very easy. Now, I also want to keep my layout as simple as I could. So I will remove the labels above the field. Okay, so by editing these placeholders and making them as name, phone, and just email. Okay. Okay, so customers can submit a summary of their case or let's say concerns maybe on the text field like this one. And lastly, to submit, they can click on the button that says send request. All right. That wasn't too hard, wasn't it? All right. But we're not done yet because we are still on halfway through the video. So I just want my customers to find me, and what better way to direct them to my location than with a map, right? You can also add a map using the map features right here. But for me, I wanted to occupy a whole section of the page, and here's how you can do that. Okay, so we'll use the blank block right here and set the map as a background. All right, there you go. So we've just shown everyone the way. All right, now to conclude this section, dynamic customer-centric content should always be at the heart of your consultancy website. And like any great website, you have to make sure to keep your content fresh and also updated. Okay, so guys, we are actually nearing the end of the journey. So let's just talk about the third and the last must-have feature that I've mentioned earlier. Okay, so just to recap, we tackled building a solid brand presence and communicating your business message through dynamic, customer-centric content. Now, we are going to discuss establishing a trustworthy online presence. To put icing on the cake, so here is the three ways, to establish trust. Okay. First, I will add a testimonial section on my homepage. Okay, like this one here. Um, the header reads, "Take their word for it." Okay, so because testimonials give your customers the assurance that your business is legitimate. Plus, it also boosts their confidence in your quality of service. So to do that, just simply click Build and go to Blocks. So as you can see, you'll have many layout options for adding a testimonial section to your website's page. Okay, so just simply drag and drop layout of your choice, and then edit the text with your top client feedbacks. Okay, so here it is. All right, so I'm just picking the best testimonials that I have. All right, now also all the elements within this section you just added can be customized as well. So I encourage you to explore them as soon as the broadcast ends. Okay. Right. So I think it's time to go social. Okay, social media go hand in hand with customers' loyalty and, of course, trust. And like your website, social media connects you with customers 24/7. So for our website, I'm going to use the social buttons under social and click edit. SiteBeat gives you the option to select which social networks where you'd like to connect with your customers. Because there are other social features as well here that you can explore just after the broadcast. Okay. Now, after showcasing client testimonials and connecting to your social media, our last tip for establishing trust is adding an about page, something that we've been doing from our previous websites. Remember? Now, to add an about page, just click pages and add page. And then select whether you want to start with a blank page, whether you would like to have a duplicate, or with a template layout that you can easily customize. Right? Now, after adding a page, you have the option to rename it by accessing the settings right here. So let me show you the about page I built first. Okay, here it is. Now, an about page puts user experience into full circle. By this stage, you'll want to convince them that your business values aligns with their goals. Okay, so let's just have my first sentence as an example here. In just one sentence, um, I've shown my visitors that this business is what I am passionate about because it helps others become their best. Of course, it is a customer benefit. So we are actually done with our demo video, but I'm just going to add a bonus tip, the one that I mentioned earlier. Okay, track your website's progress using Google Analytics. Now, you may or may not have heard of this tool before, but for those who haven't, um, Google Analytics gives you insights on visitors' behavior. Okay, so it helps you track return of investments and effectively of your online marketing strategies. Now, anyone can sign up for Google Analytics for free. So just go ahead, guys, sign up for one now. Okay. But if you already have an account, just take note of the account number or tracking ID. Normally, this starts with UA, then followed by random digits. Okay. So just copy it, then go to settings, then head to marketing, select Google Analytics, then click connect, and paste your account number or the tracking ID here. So this connects your website to your Google Analytics tracking service. Easy peasy, right? Now, one last thing before wrapping things up. Uh, you can switch between different editor views to see how your site looks like on desktop, mobile, or tablet. Okay, so as you can see, SiteBeat's responsive design automatically adjusts your content to fit in different views. Now, this ensures that your website maintains the professional look, no matter what device your visitors are using. Now, to recap what we have discussed, how you can create an effective consultancy website following these three must-have. So, we have the building a solid brand identity. We have created a dynamic customer-centric content. And lastly, we have established a trustworthy online presence. Now, also as an added bonus, we taught you on how to track your website's performance using Google Analytics. Okay, so guys, we really hope that you got useful insights from today's demo. Like always, your SiteBeat team is more than thankful for sharing your time with us. If you want to know more, well, guys, just please head to siteb.com, or you can leave us a comment in the chat box below. All right, so thank you guys, and hope to see you soon.